Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode. We have the Green Dream Team, the 80 series and the van. It's a totally different setup to what you're used to seeing. And we're currently at the New Bridge Rec Reserve watching the local footy. But this is a really cool spot where you can actually free camp on the river here, the Loddon River, I think. And yeah, it's like river side camping. The fire pits looks like a really nice spot. They may even have toilet and shower access. It could only be when maybe the footy's on. But yeah, really, really nice spot. And we might go for a quick drive around and have a look at the sites here, even though it's super busy because of the football and netball. But we are actually heading to Melville Caves, which I've been to before, but we didn't actually film anything there the last time I went with the kids. So this time I thought I'd film a bit and take you guys along, show you the campground there and the beautiful views, the bushwalks. We might even be able to do a little bit of fossicking. I think there's some old mining stuff there. So yeah, really looking forward to it. And it's shaping up to be a beautiful weekend. It was really foggy this morning, but the sun's out now. So let's go. Come up to the Melville Caves lookout for sunset, which is 10 out of 10 recommend this time of day. Like, the view is amazing. The sun going down just gives like the most beautiful glow. And yeah, it's actually pretty quiet here. There's a few people in the campground. We got here at about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, and there was quite a few people already set up, but still plenty of space. And there still is now. There's little fire pits, picnic tables, drop toilets, and just the most amazing landscape of these big granite boulders to come and explore. I know when I brought my kids here, they absolutely loved it. It is a little bit slippery, and if it was raining, I'm sure the water would be pouring off here. And there are some quite significant drop-offs and edges that you just have to keep an eye on your kids. Like, don't let them run too far ahead. But yeah, it is magic, this place. And it's quite unassuming. Like, you don't realise that you're actually up as high as you are, and that you can see these like amazing views from this little mound in the middle of nowhere. So look at the colours, the sun setting on these rocks. I'll show you. And then this is one of the caves. They're not really traditional caves in a sense. They're just the gaps, I guess, between where all these giant boulders have come to rest. we squeeze through here. I'll have to look up the full story about this place too, but I believe it was like a bit of a hideout that was used by a bushranger, which is pretty cool. Bit of history. But yeah, what a fun place, and free camping, which we love. And it is freezing cold, but the day turned out to be actually quite beautiful. So you fit?
Bloody hell.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze. Yeah. Oh! That's cool. Yeah, there's like a staircase in the middle. Hello Fresh for dinner. Been getting these meal boxes delivered again. It's a little bit cheaper than going to the supermarket, and there's no wastage. So we will try this here and see how it goes. Oh yeah. Trifle. Melville Caves campground. It is a beautiful spot. It is quite off camber, so you can see the levelling that we've done with the ramps and a few bits and bobs that we found around, but it has worked. A treat. She's dead level. It's very quiet and peaceful here last night. The stars were beautiful. We're going to do some bushwalking this morning because we can spend the rest of the day here pretty much until we've got to head home, so it's going to be a very slow pack up. Most of the other people, like the families and stuff, have already left, so being Sunday, I guess, back to work and school tomorrow, which is a reality for us as well, but we're just going to take it slow because we don't have very far to go pretty much. It doesn't matter what time we get home, so we'll take you for a little walk and see the other lookouts in the park. Going this way. Oh, it's fresh.
Very.
But the sun is beautiful. How cool. Do you think that fog's coming this way though? It kind of looks...
That way.
Oh, it's... Yeah, okay. This is such a good walk. Last time I did it carrying 2 kids, so it's kind of nice to take your time, but it's really pretty, and there's heaps of like good little lookouts. We've already just jumped off the track for a sec to have a look at the view, and I remember there being quite a few spots like that along this walk. So we're going to McLeod's lookout first. Should be like an hour return, and then maybe we'll duck to the southern lookout as well, depending on how everybody feels. It is steep in sections. There's like stairs and a little bit of like walking across rocks and stuff, so it could get slippery. Wear good shoes and take water with you. but I'm not the fittest person and it does get the heart pumping, but it's a very nice walk. It's worth it. And the views are spectacular. Follow the orange markers. Oh, it's such a fun track to walk. All these little bits to scramble through. And I think we've already made it to McLeod's Lookout. I don't reckon that took an hour, although we did stop in a few places to take photos and stuff. Here we go. Oh, it's a shame the fog has come over so much. I can't really see a lot, but it's still beautiful. Southern Lookout now, 150 metres from, well, this sign, but we just went back to the fork in the track that we walked to from the campground, and definitely doesn't feel like another hour return walk. I think if you've got decent pace on you can do these walks a lot quicker. Just got back from those two walks, the Southern Lookout and McLeod's Lookout. There is a few more walking tracks, so there's a longer loop you can do. You can walk back to the picnic day area. You can also do the Melville Caves Lookout walk, which takes you from the bottom picnic area up to the top caves that we went to at sunset last night. And then I guess you could loop back to the campground and then hook up with the other walks too. So there's a lot of, you could spend the whole day bushwalking here, but we did those two walks and we smashed them out pretty quick. Definitely worth the views and just how fun it is to sort of go through the rocks and climb up and stand on the lookouts and everything. But as we're walking along, there's so many cool rock specimens. I found this little bit of granite gravel. It's got some crystal bits in it, and then it's got pyrite in it as well. And we had a look on the map, and the road that we turned off to get in here also said Fossicker's Way, and on the Google Maps we can see there is a old mining area. It said crystal mine and another mine which I'm not sure if it's gold related or not, but we are going to we're going to pack the rooftop tent down on the 80 and go for a little bush drive and see if we can find these old mining areas and have a bit of a scratch around and see if we can find some more cool rocks. So if that's what you're into, this area could be a fun weekend away as well. And I will look up a little bit more about the history in this area and maybe let you know when we're on our drive home what we find. But yeah, what a cool little rock. I love collecting little trinkets and treasure, so I'll hold on to this one. And yeah, let's hop in the car and see what else we can find.
Gold and mineral mount, open cut. There you go.
This is really cool. It's like an open cut crystal quartz mine, And yeah, like you can see in the walls here, literally like all of the crystals, they're really fine. But look at this, I've never seen anything like it. It's actually so beautiful and really, really interesting. This is not the white swan one, I don't think. We just had a quick look on the maps and it looks like there's another area. Well, this is definitely worth checking out. Got myself a nice little collection of rocks to take home. That was really cool, having a little dig around. And it is just crystal quartz that they were mining for there. And we found some nice specimens. Mined for primarily for industrial and ornamental quartz. Operations during 1920s and 30s and World War II. There you go. Oh, and I just lost my really pretty one. Thank you.
And extensively during World War II.
So, we're going to work out how to clean these, see if these specimens that we found are any good. But, how pretty. And it was just fun. Well, I think we wasted like quite a bit of time down there. So, better get moving. So, like, ominous. The fog is set back in. Just stopped at Newbridge to have a beer at the pub. Last stop on the way home, and it's so foggy here. It feels like it's like early in the morning, and we literally drove out of sunshine, like across a couple of paddocks, and then it was this. It's so weird. Well, we are on the home stretch. We just stopped at the dump point in Maryborough. It's actually quite good here. A lot of the dump points in Ballarat are only in caravan parks. There is one at Sminesdale, which is the closest one, but this was on the way home, and it's just at the Goldfields reservoir, like rec area. So there's bins, dump point, probably a water fill point here as well, and toilets, and it's free. So we just stopped here, and on the way I was just looking up a bit of the history about the Melville Caves area. So the Melville Caves are in the Kooyoora State Forest, but the name of the caves comes from a bushranger. He called himself Captain Melville. He was a Scottish convict. He ended up in Port Arthur and then came to Victoria after a stint down there, where he hid out in the Melville Caves and used that as a vantage point to prey on the gold that was being moved around in this area. He also was a fan of stealing horses, and he came undone, ended up in Melbourne, in the old Melbourne jail, where he eventually, after a life of crime, took his own life. So it was quite a long story, but they're probably the highlights, and it was really cool reading about the history of that area. And then the mining side of things where we finished up this afternoon, like at the crystal quartz mine, and how that area was used to mine the quartz. We assumed that they were maybe looking for gold and the quartz was like a byproduct, but no, like it was actually a quartz mine. And that went up until Second World War, which they were mining quartz for some of the war effort, but I'm not really sure how or where that was being used. So that's something we can maybe find out some more information about. But yeah, the area has a lot of history, and it's also just beautiful. Like the giant granite boulders, so fun to explore. Really good bushwalking, and bird watching as well is popular in that area, and the free camping. There was a few tracks, like roads that went through there, but not really four-wheel driving, more just for hiking and camping and yeah, exploring on foot. So I definitely recommend getting out there and checking it out. And it's not too far from Melbourne, and it's close to a lot of other towns that have interesting stuff to check out as well, and a lot of other free camps too. Like you could stay in that area for quite a while and just free camp at these different spots. So like Newbridge, where we were watching the footy, it's an awesome camp there on the river. And it was less than half an hour down the road from there. So, yeah. How cool is that? These are the cleaned up crystals from that open cut mine that we stopped at yesterday. I think I've got a newfound hobby, because this was actually so fun cleaning them all up and seeing the quality of the stuff that I dug out of the ground once I got all the gravel and clay off. So you can buy a miner's permit, or you require to have a miner's permit for like recreational prospecting in Victoria, and it's less than $30 for a 10-year permit, and you can do that on the services app if you have that on your phone. So yeah, from now on, when we are looking for a quick overnighter, I think I'm gonna try to look for some spots where we can do a little bit more like fossicking and prospecting, and yeah, maybe I'm a rock collector now. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Liking, commenting, and especially subscribing is always appreciated. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one.